Some of you may have heard that there were 4 cops shot in South Carolina, or maybe you haven't, which is actually a little surprising because I distinctly remember in Texas when several cops were shot, everyone automatically assumed because a black man did it that it was Black Lives Matter who authorized it, and that turned out to be false. In fact, just about every single time there's an altercation between a black person and a police officer, it is all over your news feeds. But maybe it's not all over your news feeds because Donald Trump doesn't seem to want to talk about this the same way he wants to call out Black Lives Matter every time a black person is involved in some type of altercation with a police officer. Matter of fact, Alex Jones is also nowhere to be found. Now that I think about it, every single extremist, right-wing, conservative political pundit who is quick to jump on any situation involving any black person that may or may not have been guilty have all been silent. As a matter of fact, even CNN, who usually tries to jump on a lot of the liberal bandwagon stuff, even they misreported this. And when I say misreported, I don't mean they misreported it and they got the facts wrong. I'm saying we heard everything about the police officer and how they were trying to execute their duties. When this was a black person, all of a sudden we know everything about every single crime they may or may not have committed since they were in middle school. Once again, I wonder why that is. It seems to me that there's a pattern that many people have succumbed to. If you look at Donald Trump, Alex Jones, Milo, Ben Shapiro, Tommy Loren, all of these people have one thing in common. Every single time a black person may have been perceivably in the wrong, even if they're not, they are the first ones to jump on it. And you think it's because they're patriotic, because they're looking out for your best interests. Oh, but no, that's not why. They do it for views. They do it for attention. They do it for subscribers. They do it for controversy because controversy sells. They don't do it because they want to make the world a better place. In fact, it's quite the contrary. They do it because chaos has had them laughing all the way to the bank. I have been waiting literally all day to see something about this man shooting 4 police officers. He hasn't been called a terrorist. We have no idea what his prior record was, at least for the time being. But if this was a black assailant, even if a black person was merely accused, Black Lives Matter's name would have been immediately invoked. There would be wall-to-wall coverage, not only on Fox News, but on CNN as well. We would be having conversations about black-on-black crime, gun violence. Chicago would probably be brought up, and the Damascene would never stop. So I hope some of you all, if even one person who ascribes to this belief that when a black person shoots a cop, it's a little bit different than when a white person shoots a cop, I hope that you see the selective coverage by everyone, not just the right, but the left as well, because they're using you. They're using your anger, they're using your confusion, they're using you for profit. Yes, race in America has a lot of tension right now. And although that has a lot to do with the background in our history, it has a lot to do with certain media outlets, political pundits, and politicians pushing their own personal agendas to turn you against your fellow man and fellow woman. So I hope you take this as an example, and I hope that you remember this the next time they claim that a black person did something wrong and a cop was involved, and that Donald Trump, who called people sons of bitches merely for taking a knee, was silent all day, the day that a white man shot 4 white cops. Always remember, people, find your balance. Peace.